Polynesians are raiding some of the Carthaginian lands. Carthage has brought quite a military up, but they do need to rebuild a little bit. It's quite the expensive war for both Carthage and Polynesia. But Polynesia, I think they're spending net more gold per turn. Because Polynesia's got quite the navy happening here, and all of Carthage's resources... Oh! Never mind, Carthage has some frigates out now. Oh boy. Oh dear, they're gonna send those ships out hunting. Scylla and Greenland may no longer be safe, because now the Carthaginians have their prestigious navy. Ah, Noriega has just made peace with Genghis Khan. Alright. Classic RuneScape song. Washington is about to fall to the Qin dynasty. Next turn, I think that city falls. Classic RuneScape. Classic RuneScape song. St. Petersburg is now Eastern Orthodoxy. Kievan Rus are sending missionaries and prophets all over the place, sending out the kind word of the Eastern Orthodoxy. Ah, there's a Panamanian ship over here. Being protected by Polynesians. Who's still at war with Panama? England. Pfft. Yeah, England's not much of a threat for Panama at the moment. Because they have no cities, that means England is the only one that is able to eliminate Panama from the map, if that were to be the case. And England has... They don't have a port. They don't have any ships. Which is, Oh, look at the Carthaginian caravel. Oh, look, they have ships out. Yeah, they're hunting. The Carthaginians are hunting the remaining... They're hunting the remainder of the Greenlanders and the Scylla? Those of the Scylla. Oh, yeah, they're fighting. They found one of the Scylla. Oh no, Washington has just been captured by the Qin. Oh, but it's been... What happened there? Oh, but it's been recaptured by the Americans. Oh, Washington. The Battle of Washington. Obama lost the capital, but just regained it. Oh, Panama just announced Mongolia. Oh, that's good. Yeah, warning the world they're not to be trusted. Yeah, go piss off the Mongolians again. See what happens. The Battle of Washington. Oh, and it's now under... Yeah, it's under Qin control once again. Oh, but it's been retaken by Washington once again. The Qin, if they want to keep Washington, they need to take out the remaining units around there so that they can't walk anybody in and reclaim it. They do have more units around. Oh, yeah. The Carthaginians have woken up a little bit. They got ships out there now. They are hunting down everybody that they're at war with that is just hiding ships around. That's funny. Look at it. They're out here like vultures. Look, they got a caravel over here, one there. They got a frigate over there. They got a frigate attacking this Polynesian scout there. And they're looking for the remainder of the others. Even got a caravel well over here. The Chin have privateers hanging out down here as well. They're looking. They're out on a hunting party. Okay. Carthage has a very large land military defending their cities here. Although the Russians are starting to move up again. They got an outdated, obsolete military, but they do have a large one. And we return back to the Battle of Washington. You need to take out those surrounding units. Okay, they just took back Washington. They took out one of the surrounding units. Does America have enough to take it back? No, they don't. They've fallen back. They're retreating. They're retreating back to New York. Washington is now firmly under Qin dynasty control. Which means now Zheng is controlling the most amount of capitals with 4. Carthage is now the ally of Jerusalem, one of the city-states. Ah, just like the Second Punic War. Good job, Hannibal. Jerusalem has just declared war on Kamehameha and Greenland. Does Jerusalem have a navy of any kind? No, they're very behind on tech. Okay, well... Carthage is now also the ally of Minsk. Ah, look at him. Carthage making friends with the city-states. Look at him go. Minsk is also very outdated. However, look at the navy that Quebec City has. Which means if you are allied with a city-state and you're at war with somebody, the city-state will automatically join in on that war. Unfortunately, he made friends with the 2 weaker city-states instead of Quebec City, but hopefully he makes friends with Quebec City soon so that their navy can start hunting things. Oh, hang on. Oh no! Another full elimination has happened! Scylla is out. Carthage hunted down the remnants of Scylla, and my prediction for the winner is out. Scylla is gone. And thus my prediction and my favorite color for the game. It's all right. They get my favorite color. Gold. They get my color sticker. They get the favorite color award. Yeah, well, Carthage is going to be finding... Who else are they at war with still? Greenland. So Carthage is... Yeah, the favorite color bonus star. Yeah. Oh, here come the Kievan Rus missionaries over to Moscow. Time to spread the word of Eastern Orthodoxy. Ooh, but look at the amount of military that's around Samoa now. The Polynesian city here. That is a lot of... That city might go down. They got cannons, they got knights. They even have their unique Carthaginian shipfight here. 2 of them, in fact. They're the Great General replacement. So they're hunting down... What now? They're hunting down Greenland ships. Look for purple on the map. Where is there a Greenland ship? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. The 3 remaining Greenland ships are in Danish lands. Fitting. Well, the Carthaginians got to make their way over. But the city-states are at war with them, but I don't think the city-states don't have any ships. If Quebec City ends up getting allied with Carthage, though, then they could send their navy out to find them. Turn 160. 20 turns left. Washington is now healing, so is Panama City. And Denmark is actually starting to mass their military onto the American lands now. Man, the Qin Empire have stretched very, very far. But not to put these three out of the way, man. These three got a little thing going on here as well. England's been bugging everybody this map. They've been just in the way. Yeah, whatever that means, it's yeah. I don't speak this language. Is that the last Panamanian ship? No, the Panamanians have a scout somewhere too. They have a trireme there. Somewhere they have something else, I think. Greenland and Kievan Rus. Oh, England and America are now friends. Yaroslav has completed the Forbidden Palace. I don't know what that wonder is. Forbidden. Requires patronage. Grants 2 additional delegates in the World Congress. Oh, sucks because there's no World Congress. Minus 10% happiness from citizens and non-occupied cities. Sure. Well, no World Congress, so I don't know if that's the best thing for him to have built, but it's fine. And Alexandria is now under siege by Danish forces. The Carthaginians have a scout up here. They know about these Greenland ships. They know about them. Yeah, he's aware of them. Come on, Hannibal. What? The Romans rebuilt Antiochia over here on the corner of Carthaginian lands? What do the Romans think this is? The Third Punic War? What do they think this is? Come on. Hannibal, turn around. Turn around, take that city. Come on. What the heck do you think this is? Rome. Rome. Thinking you're all cute. Get out of here. Fourth Punic War out here. Frickin' Rome. What are you doing expanding? That was centuries ago. Look at this map! There's a hell of a battle going on over here between Carthage and Polynesia. And here's just a Kievan Rus, great prophet, just on a pilgrimage. On his way to spread the word. This Panamanian trireme's got to be careful because there's a Mongolian. Oh, but they're at peace now, though. And England doesn't have a navy at all. They're landlocked. Yeah, there's a scout up there too. Yeah, Panama's relatively safe. Poor England, they have no way of finishing some people off. How much longer will it take for Alexandria to fall? How did England end up without a navy? England never had a port city. They never had a city that was on water. Or beside water, rather. No, they had no coastal city, is what the word I'm looking for is. They had... This was their capital this whole time, Angers, over here. Right? They settled London about here-ish. London got taken control of by 4 different civs. And eventually the Qin took it and then burned it down. And this is the only city that England has left. So they are... And again, they have no water access. Base game Civ 5, actually all of Civ 5 I should say. Civ 5, you can settle adjacent to rivers and you'll get some unique buildings and bonuses and whatnot that you can get from being adjacent to rivers. Rivers are good. Rivers are pretty good. But there is no canals in this game. You can't sail out adjacent from a river into the open sea. That's just not a thing. There's no canals. There's no river sailing. It's just something you can't do in Civ 5. But there's mods for that. So I'll, for the next vote for what mods get added, I'm considering some of the canal ones or like river sailing to give almost anybody ocean access, potentially. I gotta see how some of them work. But yeah. It is the year 1040 AD, turn 164. Just shy of 15 turns left. Let's take a little look at the World Factbook. Who's got the most population? It is the Qin Dynasty with 12,229,000 people. Polynesia with 11.6 million. Carthage with 10.044 million. In terms of bushels being produced, the crops, of course, the Qin producing the most by quite a lot. Carthage second, Polynesia third, Denmark fourth. Mongolia fifth. Manufactured goods. The Qin are also producing the most amount. Get that Chinese production going a boot, and they haven't even discovered coal yet. Carthage, Denmark, Mongolia, Russia. Gold per turn. The Qin are generating a lot of gold per turn. Carthage, a lot as well. Denmark, a lot. Polynesia, Mongolia, and Russia. In terms of land area, yeah, the Qin are also at the top with 1.6 million square kilometers. Carthage with 1.1 million. Denmark. It seems like these are the top 5 here, top 6. Not really. Military manpower, the Qin with the most. Mongolia, Carthage, Russia, Kievan, Rus. Approval. Yeah, for the most part, everyone's approving of their leaders. 100% approval for a lot of folks here. Mongolia, 96. Rome, 93. Polynesia, 90. Denmark, 87. And the Ayyubids and Silla, they're dead. Extinct. Gone. Literacy. The most literate folks here are the Americans, the Qin, the Mongolians, and the Carthaginians at 44% of their population being literate. Denmark at 43, Kievan Rus at the 43. The lowest is Greenland, as they are technically still alive, with a 30% of their 3 ships sailing around being literate. Rome with 35, Panama 37. Social standing, the Kievan Rus with 13 social policies adopted. Same with the Qin. Carthage and Mongolia and America with 12. Russia with 11. Happiness. Who's the most happy? Panama! Despite all odds of barely existing, they are still the happiest. Denmark, of all civs currently alive, are currently the most unhappy with 9. America, Qin, Mongolia, and Carthage are the most technologically advanced. The Qin are producing the most amount of culture to the world, 83. They're very scientific. The Carthaginians have the most amount of gold in the bank. Yeah, you're not wrong, Urkel. You guys have been pillaging around for quite a while. Although the Americans, can they take Alexandria before turn is over, game is over? Faith gained the Kievan Rus. Yeah. Civs influenced Polynesia and Mongolia. They have influenced one civ. What that means is your culture becomes high enough where your culture is higher than somebody else's culture, and therefore you have influenced their civilization. Now, that only matters for a cultural victory, so in a domination victory like we're doing, that doesn't matter too much, but I think I've explained the culture slightly incorrectly there, the influence. But yeah, they've, yeah. And in terms of tourism, Carthage and Mongolia and Polynesia, the places to visit. They're producing the most amount of tourism. Denmark, Kievan Rus, and the Chin with 6 tourism points. Rounding out the final 15 turns here. How will this world look by the end of this? Danish are sort of slowing down on Alexandria there. Yeah, the Polynesians are doing well. But look at the amount of yellow on this screen right now. That is Russia's got a hell of an army and a navy right now. Carthage have many guns. Carthage, turn around. I'm on the cusp of spending points just to change that Carthage is at war with Rome. Because what the hell is this shit? Get this garbage out of here. Trying to start the 4th Punic War over here, guys. Come on, what are we doing? Carthage, turn around and just kill them. Kill them. Get rid of that city. Burning my eyes. These guys are still trying. Fighting with sticks and stones. Ooh, Kamehameha has just entered the industrial... Oh, dear. Ah, Carthage has just made friends with another city-state. He is now friends with Belgrade. So he's friends with 3 of the 4 city-states, and he has made friends with 3 of the 4 wrong city-states. He should have made friends with Quebec City. Why has he done the other ones? Come on, frickin' Carthage, wake up! Get the one with the navy, not the ones with religion and culture and all this stuff. No. Get the one with the navy. Get Quebec City. Get the Quebec City frickin' navy out there. Idiots. Well, the good news is... Actually, no, there's no good news, because you got trash city-states, Carthage. Come on. Frickin' Hannibal. Out here converting all the Italian allies of Rome just to go after Rome, and he didn't take Rome. Second Punic War all over again. History repeats itself. He's getting all these allies in the sea, getting all these people to join him, all these city-states, and no, nothing. Not a damn thing's happening. What? England just made peace with Rome? Boring. Folks are now entering the industrial era, so what we're going to start doing, I'm going to enable it so that we know where coal is on the map. How do you see coal again? I think it's industrialization, yeah?
Industrialization based on machinery, already referred to as a characteristic of our...
Yes, okay. We can now see where coal is on the map. Denmark has a nice 7 deposit of coal. You don't really use coal too much, though, to be fair. Coal's only used for 1 military unit, and you don't use it for very much. But you do use it for factories, and factories are production-generating powerhouses, as you can imagine. Oh, that's why Denmark isn't as happy, because they've actually occupied one of their cities. They're not puppeting it anymore. They straight up just occupied it. Whoa! The freaking Chin settled the city in Polynesian lands now. Oh boy. Zheng has completed the Hanging Gardens. Richard has just made peace with Boleslav, so England and Poland are now at peace. However, Genghis Khan and the Kievan Rus have just declared war on England again. Yeah, factories in this game especially are very, very powerful. Factories are insane. The military unit that they produce, the Ironclad, better to use those hammers for factories. Just now that you know what coal is, assuming you guys start learning what coal is. We can see coal, currently, us, the players, but... Greenland is still kicking. They're still going. No, you fools. See, look, now the Polynesians are attacking Jerusalem. God damn it, Hannibal. Become friends with frickin' Quebec City already. What are we doing? I mean, Quebec City is defending the shit out of their state, but like... England has denounced Carthage? Good. Bring it on. Electric grid, huh. That was another thing. There was another mod in this game that I had on that added power. Power as a resource. So eventually, later game, you would have it would be another thing you could generate, like culture and tourism and stuff like that. You could generate power. Electricity and such. That was years ago too, so that was well before Civ 7. And that was sort of when Civ 6 was quite new. It doesn't look like Carthage is able to take Samoa here. I mean... Oh, they got a bunch of missionaries in the way. They're gonna... What is Russia thinking? The Civ 6 thing? That mod was released... Ooh, I'm curious actually. When was that released? Because it was like a 2013 mod or something like that? Was Civ 6 out in 2013? Power as a... rise to... No. Resource. Power as a resource. Yes, here it is. I think it's this one. Hi, games. I don't know if it was this one, but this Civ was... Oh, okay, no, it's definitely not that one. 2022? No. Drugs. Drugs as a resource. Add drugs. Add drugs. We're gonna have that in the next poll. Which mod to add? Drugs. Games. Which is your Civ again? Oh, yours is the Zheng, the Jin Dynasty. You folks are currently in the lead with 12 turns left to go. You are in control of... Okay, you see the map in the bottom right there? Everything that's that dark red color, that is your territory. In the continent of Eastania. Pablo Escobar. No, it adds drugs as a resource, not as a leader. Yeah, yeah. Qin Huang's doing really, really good. In control of 4 capitals. Has been quite competent, actually. Not too much. Not too much in terms of confusion or failures from his end. There, he's been doing quite well. Ooh, Arcolt. I don't know if your Danish are able to take Alexandria, but hey, they at least got your wish of taking the north coast there. Come on, Hannibal, do the right thing and make friends with Quebec City. Just do the right thing. Come on, you fool. Either that or send your ships to go find those Greenlanders. Oh, they're going for it too. There has been 2 full eliminations. You figured he'd have a skill. Not quite. More missionaries and great prophets heading over to the Westalis continent from Kievan Rus, spreading the word of the land of Eastern Orthodoxy all over the world. Come on, Carthage, do the right thing. Okay, no, Denmark is still going after Alexandria. They're doing some damage to it now. They definitely have the superior numbers. Oh, but New York is about to be under siege by the Qin. Oh, look at the Carthaginian caravels. They found the Greenland ships. Oh, Brad's sailors are at risk. They might not need Quebec support after all. Good lord, look at the amount of military that the Qin have. 259 science per turn, 159 gold per turn. 9 cities. Chinny chin chin. Come on, Carthage, finish them off. Where did they go? Carthage, guys, why have you stopped doing what you're doing? Fools, you absolute fools. Be better hunters. Hannibal, you know how to win battles, but you don't know how to win wars. That was a quote that one of Hannibal's generals said to Carthage. Or one of Hannibal's generals said to Hannibal. You know how to win battles, but you don't know how to win a war. Nine turns left to go. Are we going to see the world change? One more city change hands by the end of it? We might not. Samoa's still getting fought over. Alexandria is still getting fought over. New York seems to have been losing pressure. Okay, no, Carthage is going for those Greenland ships now. Slowly but surely. Harold Bluetooth has entered the industrial era. Ooh. That means he's eventually gonna see this coal here. It's gonna be real juicy. Oh no! The English city of Angers, the capital, is being bombarded by Kievan Rus now. We might still see one more city change hands. Alexandria's... Oh, wow! It's a lot of damage on the English capital. No, that city's changing hands. We're going to see one more city change hands for sure. No, Carthage just can't seem to finish off that city there. But did Carthage take out one of the Greenland ships? I think they did. Yes, there are 2 Greenland ships left. And the English capital is about to fall. Again, there it goes. The English capital has fallen. Oh, but since England has no navy, all of their troops are landlocked unless they snuck like a settler or a worker somewhere. English Great General, English Great General. They have 2 great generals out here, so with those still alive, I think they're still technically alive. But they do have to be hunted down by the landlocked Kievan Rus. The Kievan also have no coastal cities. England gets to survive a few more years, it seems. Carthage is splitting their attack now on the city of Nukuhiva. Oh, Carthage took out one of the other remaining Greenland ships. This ship right here, this Greenland Sea Steed, is the last vestige of hope for Greenland before they get eliminated. But can Carthage send a caravel that direction? I think they're looking for it, but... No, Alexandria does not look like it's going to fall. Arkolt's Danish cannot seem to finish off Alexandria there. Oh, the Romans have a settler out. Oh boy. I wonder where they're going to go. Probably nowhere special. Oh no, Carthaginian cities are now Eastern Orthodoxy. I bet if there was a few more turns, I bet it's his Russians would start heading out there to do some shenanigans, because they have quite the military happening here. The Greenland ship looking for a safe haven in Danish lands, Danish waters there. I don't think the Carthaginians can find them in time. And Greenland gets to survive. Same with Panama, but Panama is at war only with England, which, I mean, those two are, yeah, they're not threatening each other. Oh, maybe the Carthaginian navy, many years late, a millennium or two late. Yeah, certainly a millennium late. The Carthaginian navy is finally out and about. Oh, Carthage may get one last city. Genghis Khan has completed the Globe Theater. I don't remember what that does. Globe Theater. One free great writer appears near the city where the wonder was built. Contains 2 slots for works of writing. Uh-huh. The Mongolian Globe Theater, of course, of course. Mongolia, the city that never sleeps. Oh, Arkle, you may get Alexandria. They have no military left. They have a unit of crossbowmen, 2 units of crossbowmen, in fact. But you guys might cap Alexandria there. 3 turns left. Depending on how much damage Carthage does to Polynesia, and if Denmark takes American city there, that might bump Denmark to 4th place in terms of points, depending on what happens. There's a few turns left to see if Arkle's Danish can squeeze out a 4th place finish here. Oh, that city's going. Maybe? Hannibal's completed the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh, Alexandria has been captured by Denmark. Okay. That means Arkle's Denmark is holding on at 736 points compared to Polynesia's 758. If Denmark is wishing for Carthage to take that city, because if they do, that's going to be enough to boot Denmark to 4th place and bring. It could actually, maybe, depending. It might bring Polynesia to 5th, depending on if it drops enough points by Genghis Khan. With 2 turns left. Let's see. And Hannibal did indeed just get the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so that's more points for sure. I don't actually know what the Leaning Tower does. Living culture, 25% great people generation, and a free great person of choice appears near the capital. Not enough time to get New York, no. I mean, I think the Qin are still at war with the Americans, though. I wonder if they can enable this. Let's see, 2 turns left. Oh, and there it is. Carthage has just taken that city. It just booted Denmark. Oh, just barely. Denmark to 4th place, 740 points. Kamehameha under Polynesia, 734. That just put Denmark to 4th place, booting Polynesia to 5th. And Denmark has just made peace with Kievan Rus. I forgot they were at war. That was actually pretty safe between them. They actually weren't even really going after each other, so I mean, that definitely benefited both of them, I think, for sure. But New York is at about 55% HP there. It's very possible. I don't know how very possible is. But if Denmark... I don't think on the turn order. I don't think Qin will do enough damage for Denmark to sneak in, based on the turn order. With 1 turn left, can Denmark hold on to 4th place by a 6-point margin? Let's see. Just for dramatics, let's actually screw that. Next turn. I was going to turn on animations. It was going to take an eternity for that to play through. Oh, Denmark holding on to 4th place. Barely. Polynesia grasping at straws for 4th. Oh!
You have been defeated.
You have been defeated. Yeah. I lost, technically. Yes, I know. Just 1 more turn.
People do not despair.
All right.
For they know
Well, that's it. Turn 180 in the year 1200 AD. And we have our winner for today. Zheng, aka Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, the Qin dynasty, represented by Games for Life Gamer. There it is with the winner of today's match number 2. Yay! Second place, representing me on the field, is Hannibal's Carthage. With a big, strong finish there. Yay! Good job, Hannibal. Third place, the religious juggernauts, represented Falconix on the field. There is Yaroslav the Wise, Kievan Rus. Yay! Third place. Fourth place, just barely in the dying turns of the match, representing Arcold on the field, is Harold Bluetooth of Denmark. Yay! In a very, very close race for 4th place, in 5th, representing Clumsy Golem on the field, is King Kamehameha the First of Polynesia. Yay! Oh, Samoa was going to fall in like next turn. Come on, guys. 6th place, representing Poutine out on the field. The Mongolians with a very late wake-up call, but once they got going, they started moving. Is Genghis Khan? Yay! Good job. 6th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th place, representing Itzy on the field, our very own Maya Aranel. Catherine the Great in the Russian Empire. Yay! 7th place. Austin's not here today, I don't think. He might be streaming right now for all I haven't checked. 7th place, representing Austin 825 on the field, is Barack Obama's America, who's about to fall probably this turn. Yay! And in 8th place, rounding out the scorers of this event, our very own Cool Cucumber 32, Patrick, is Boleslav First of Poland. Yay! There have been 2 full eliminations. Unfortunately, one of them was my prediction to win. Was Siondox Scylla. Unfortunately, they have ceased to exist. And so too have Jomez's Ayubids, who started out very, very strong. They had quite the military, quite the conquest early off in the game. But unfortunately, Jomez was the first elimination of this match, number 2. Man, look at the gold coming in from the chin. Holy smokes, man. They're that red line. Carthage is the green one there. Itzia's is very easy to identify. Hers is the yellow line there. Kind of middle of the pack. And in the higher middle there, yeah, for gold. Net per turn there. Military, she's been quite high. Score, Itzia's been kind of in the middle there. A treasury. Whew! Gold in the bank. Carthage has been quite wealthy this match. So that's why Rome was so worried about Carthage. Because every time they've been defeated in the Punic Wars, Carthage just keeps on making money. Population, text. Cities, yeah. Culture, there you go. Influence, yeah. 3 civs had influence. 3 civs had cultural influence over other civs. So they would have been scoring in the culture victory, should that have been enabled. China had the most amount of wonders. Carthage was up there. Not so much for Russia. I think Russia got 1. Yeah. Yeah, Russia had 1 for the whole game there. Faith gain. And you may notice that the Ayyubids extreme, while they weren't generating much faith per turn, unlike the Kievan Rus, as you can tell there by the blue, and the Polynesians with their orange, the total faith, the Ayyubids for some reason had just massive amounts of faith. And that came to an end abruptly eventually, as you can kind of see there on the graph. And we'll go over the facts, the world facts, one quick time here. And the global relations by the end of it. And there you have it, chat. Well, after this, I will be updating the spreadsheet. And, yeah. I'll update the spreadsheet, and I'll get the next couple polls running. I might get a couple polls running at once. I may as well. Won't hurt, I guess, right?